Welcome to the Kane County Master Gardener Idea Garden video shoot. However, you can clearly see that we're not outside. It is mid-April, and what we do have today here inside the greenhouse at the St. Charles Horticultural Research Center are a variety of plants that they've started to go out in trials for later on. That's always a big question we get this time of year to the Master Gardener help desks and general calls at the Extension office is how or when do I start these things for the vegetable garden this year? And this is just an easy example of the three different sizes that you might expect to see. We have some seeds that have been sown here in these transplant trays, have yet to emerge at all, and it will be several days before that happens, depends upon the variety. Then the following steps that you would expect to see would be nice young little seedlings emerging in each of the tray cells here, and that's what you would expect to see. Because we're in a greenhouse, these don't get covered, but at home, to conserve moisture and to provide that greenhouse effect at home, these might be covered with a sheet of saran wrap until you just begin to see the seedlings emerge, and then the saran wrap would come off. Here in the greenhouse, humidity is high enough that we don't worry about that. So soon after the seedlings have germinated from that little tiny seed, they begin to look like these. This set here has their first true leaves on them, along with the tiny cotyledon leaves as well. As these would progress and get larger and larger, you would expect to see them beginning to look like this, and eventually to the size that you want for your vegetable garden outside to be transplanted into the garden. So the steps are seed, emergence, growing to a transplantable size, and eventually ending up at about this size here, a good strong transplant that would be ready for the vegetable garden. This has been Richard Hentschel, out in the garden, so to speak, at the Kane County Master Idea Garden, but we're cheating. We're inside the greenhouse where it's a lot warmer. I wanted to show you the steps about how and what you would expect to see if you're going to sow your own seeds.